This, my brothers and sisters, is the dragon's eye. It combines you and your dragons all together. You, your dragon spirit, your dragon gods, and yourself all combined into one beautiful eye. It's a very ancient sign, very, very ancient. The origins are unknown, but it's still being called the dragon's eye. And I wanted to know what this does. Once I was doing experiments with symbols like this, I wasn't really believing in it, but in using the dragon's eye, I discovered that it does a lot. In fact, this is our sign. This combines every element in nature. This is the earth, this is the wind, this is the fire, this is the waters. Everything is combined here, but in together here you are. And it also shows that you are on equal level with all of the dragons. You are not above, you are not below, you are on equal level. You are not like this, you're not going like this, but you stand in a circle. In this case, a triangle. That you are on equal level with your dragons. It shows it, that you are on equal level with your dragons. That does mean that you don't have to bow for them, that they are not like, oh yeah, I'm worshipping you. No, they don't ask for worship. The dragon does not ask for worship. The dragons just sometimes ask for you to acknowledge them, to know that they are there. That is it, that is all. So that they can let themselves be known. That is the only thing that the dragons actually ask from you, just attention. But that is just it. In using the dragon's eye, for example, that I was experimenting with, I was doing much more than this. In fact, my brothers and sisters, this is when I discovered what I was actually doing. I was doing draconic witchcraft. And when I was building my own altar, I also made the dragon's eye with it, because I felt that I needed this. I needed to do this. This was actually doing something. I don't know exactly what it did, but it made my connection with my dragons even stronger. A simple symbol like this just made the connection with my dragon even stronger. Even though I was doubting it, I was skeptic about this, because I don't really believe in symbols, but this symbol really helped me a lot into opening the gate. That is the entire point of it. That is the entire point of being on the dragon's path, to help your dragon in opening this gate to you. And with doing so, sometimes we need to do magic, and sometimes we need to do manipulation. And that is what makes us a dragon witch. Very difficult to explain to the people that are actually outside of the path, because they don't need anything. They don't need any information about this. They don't need to feel anything about this. But I needed to feel this. And in doing my rituals, I really did this with a lot of emotion, because I missed my dragon. I miss my dragon to this day a lot. So I used this emotion of missing them and love, and putting all of this into the symbol, all of them, all of this combined, And this was actually doing a lot. This was opening the gate, and from that moment, I knew that there was a closed gate that I needed to open. So the dragon's eye in itself, it was not only the dragon's eye that I used. I used so many things, but I came to discover that draconic witchcraft, my brothers and sisters, is something very, very powerful. A powerful thing to do, because draconic witchcraft in itself, it is much more than symbols. It is much more than summoning. It is much more than helping you. In doing draconic witchcraft, you are actually doing something that is not really allowed. You are manipulating. This is pure manipulation. Manipulation of the gates that should remain closed, but you are able to do it. What is actually a witch? A witch is someone who can see the path they are going on. someone who knows where they are going on, and someone who knows where they are home, what kind of a gate they belong into. This is a witch. A witch tries to manipulate. It's not a game. It's not something that you just do out of free time. Oh yeah, I want to try it. No, it's because you know where you belong. You know where you are home, and you are doing everything inside of your power, inside of your magic and witchcraft, to just reach out where you are home. And sometimes people are just so whenever I say dragon witch, I say where I am home, where I should be home, where I could feel where I am home. Of course, majority of people will not understand this, but in fact, what I discovered is why can't I go along with other witches? Why have I so much difficulty to be among other witches? Because simply they belong somewhere else. Their magic is not our magic. Our magic is completely based on the dragon and the dragon's gate and the dragon's realms. Everything about the dragon's gods, they have different kind of gods. They have different kind of emotions and different kind of energies. So that I couldn't feel right and belonging among other witches, because simply they know where they belong, but they do not belong where I belong, where we belong. I use the dragon's eye and they cannot use this. They have completely different symbols to use. And I understand this much more now, that I came to understand that whenever they are doing a ritual or whenever they are doing witchcraft, it is this specific type of witchcraft that they are doing. That is why I don't really believe in covens, because every single witch has a different kind of gate. And there are thousands of different gates wherever we belong. So wherever we belong, I don't believe in religions that everyone has to listen to the same path, because every single one has a different kind of path. Every single one has a different kind of gate. And whenever some people have a gift. Some people have a gift to see it. Actually, whenever you are born, you are asleep. You are sleeping. Your spirit is sleeping. Whatever it saw, whenever it knows, your spirit is asleep. Sleeping so that you don't know where you belong. But some people have this gift, this gift of being awake. The gift of being awake, the gift of knowing where you belong, knowing where you are, and wherever your spirits lie, your guardians by your side, knowing who your God is. Everyone here in this world will say, it's like this or that. Well, no, this is spirituality. In spirituality, my brothers and sisters, spirituality in itself is whenever everyone disappears in this world. Everyone disappears. It's only you. It's only you that just remains. You and your dragon. This is your personal story. This is where you belong. This is spirituality. Spirituality, it's about you and your dragon, and everyone else in this world disappears. This is spirituality. And in religion, for example, you have to listen to someone else and hoping that they are right. And most of the case, it's not. It's more like brainwashing, but because following their own heart is something different, of course. But I call myself a user of dragon witchcraft simply because I want to help my dragon. I want to help my dragon to be here, but not only for myself, also for other people, hoping that also other people know where they, in the dragon's path, of course, for other people to open up their gate if it's possible, of course. But that is also something a lot of people, of course, I like to say, oh yes, I'm a witch, I'm actually a dragon witch. Oh yeah, do something magical for me. I said, what? This is not a display of power. This is not something to entertain you. This is something really that I do out of my love, out of my heart, out of my desire. This is not out of entertainment. I'm not going to fly away on a broomstick simply because you like to see it. I'm not here for your entertainment. I'm here together alongside with my dragon, and that is all it. I'm doing magic so that they can be here. I'm doing magic so that I can see them. That is the only reason that I am on the dragon's path, that I am using dragon witchcraft. I'm just not trying to entertain you. I'm a witch, but specifically a dragon witch.